Welcome to Golf Cart Safety Training. If you're watching this video, you have either already driven or will be driving a golf cart in the course of your work at this club. We all realize how vital the golf cart is to the game of golf and to the operation of a golf club. Golf carts have been around for a long time, and it's because of this familiarity that drivers don't normally realize how hazardous and dangerous a golf cart can be. This video has been produced with you, the golf club employee, in mind. We want to show you many of the unsafe actions and conditions that have caused golf cart-related accidents to be rated as the #1 type of accident for many golf clubs. Let us begin. Beginning your day. It's early morning and we see Chuck opening the door to the cart storage barn. Chuck does this every day because he's concerned that flammable levels of hydrogen may have built up in the barn from the cart batteries charging overnight. He quickly turns on any exhaust fans to help reduce the concentration of flammable gas. Before every shift, Chuck inspects his cart's condition and looks for early warning signs that may lead to an accident and injury. Chuck has already referred to the owner's manual for his specific make and model of golf cart. As part of his inspection, he checks the battery connectors. Are they secure and in place? Is the general condition of the cart one of good shape? Chuck checks the tire pressure to make sure it meets manufacturer's specifications. And he always documents his inspection reports. These reports are proof that your cart is safe to use for the day. Also, don't forget to inspect the safe operating features of the cart. Check the reversal signal. Does the cart shift smoothly into forward and reverse? Is the steering smooth and not jerky? Is there anything that may affect its safe maneuvering? Any unusual noises? Challenge the cart's ability to stop quickly. Report anything unusual to your supervisor immediately and place the cart out of use. Points to remember. Gas from charging batteries is explosive. Ensure your cart is inspected before every shift. Report any problems to supervisor immediately. Know your course. Let's look at some areas of a golf course that may affect your ability to safely operate a golf cart. If distracted, you may not be able to see low-hanging branches. It may look like your way is clear, but over that next ridge is a hidden pot bunker. Driving too close to the edge of a pond or lake could lead to serious consequences. Be wary on steep rolling hills. Speed bumps can easily upset a cart if not handled properly. Driving on hills. Controlling your speed is key to driving down a steep hill or incline safely. Your foot should hover over the brake pedal at all times, pumping and releasing the brakes as shown here. A sharp 90-degree turn while driving down an incline can easily cause you to tip over sideways. Instead, drive straight down to the bottom of a hill, then drive straight across and up to your desired location. If you need to avoid hazards at the bottom of a hill, such as a river or embankment, driving straight down the hill may actually be more hazardous. In such a case, a driver should drive diagonally across the hill towards a safe access point. Chuck here demonstrates how easy it is to lose control on a wet hill if he uses hard braking. Hard acceleration can also cause a loss of traction. Always place a car in park with the parking brake on before exiting. Some hills have sharp turns at the bottom. If your speed is not in control, it can lead to your passengers being thrown from the cart and seriously injured. Take your time when driving over speed bumps. Taking a speed bump too fast can unbalance your load and your unsuspecting passenger. Points to remember. Avoid turning on sides of hills. Avoid reversing on hills. Carts can easily lose control in wet and muddy conditions. Reduce speed and actively brake to maintain control. Engage parking brake whenever leaving cart unattended. Unsafe positions. Let's take a look at some unsafe positions golf cart operators may take. What is unsafe about this position? Yes, many serious injuries have happened when drivers leave their foot dangling outside of the cart. Watch what happens to our dummy's leg. Oh, that has gotta hurt. As a passenger, make sure the vehicle has come to a complete stop before getting out of the cart. Cart operators are also responsible to ensure their passenger is seated in the cart before taking off. Golf carts are normally designed only for two, a driver and a passenger. Here, Mike doesn't bother to take a few seconds to drive his cart from the operator's proper side. If you're sitting on the wrong side, it would be difficult to operate the cart's controls safely in an emergency situation. Cart operators have a responsibility to alert pedestrians if they're standing too close to the cart. Points to remember at all times. Whole body must remain inside cart at all times. Limit number of passengers to cart's design. All people in cart should remain seated while operating. Operate cart from driver's side only. Unsafe actions. In this situation, one driver is driving too close to the other driver. A quick stop almost causes a collision. Next, two drivers are driving side by side and way too close to one another. Entanglement or small accidental bumping of the vehicle could cause an accident. Notice how one driver's knee is too far outside the cart. The length of two carts is a safe driving distance to be maintained between drivers. This should provide enough stopping distance in emergencies. When two carts are driving on a path, it is better to be driving behind one another. This provides more room to drive by other pedestrians and provides a safer maneuvering distance. When backing up the vehicle, make sure that nothing can obscure the vision, such as this pallet. Make sure all loads are tied down before operating a vehicle. If your cart is equipped with a seat belt, you are required by law in most jurisdictions to wear it. This may save your life in a collision or rollover. Even smaller loads on passenger seats can become a safety hazard. If not secured, a quick stop may cause these loads to fall and may obstruct your ability to stop your vehicle safely. When using tow bars, always ensure they are safely in place and inspect all tow bars before towing. It's the policy of some golf clubs to limit the amount of carts being towed, to restrict towing in certain areas, and to restrict towing up or down hills. Remember, the more carts being towed, the less control you have over them. Never drive directly at someone like Stu here, especially when they're standing in front of a fixed object, such as this wall. The brakes of the cart may fail or lose traction, and Stu could get pinned or crushed. The safer action would instead be to approach Stu parallel to his position in front of the fixed object. Points to remember. Always drive a safe stopping distance behind vehicles. Always drive in single file behind vehicles. Always wear seatbelts if cart is so equipped. Always inspect tow equipment before use. Consider avoiding towing up and down hills and towing too many carts at once. Avoiding driving with view obstructed in forward or reverse. Horseplay. Welcome to a go-kart track. Here, drivers are protected by seatbelts and helmets, and even the course itself is padded to protect you when you lose control. Yet some golf cart operators feel that they are still on the go-kart track when they operate a golf cart. There's nothing wrong with having a little fun at work. However, in some cases, one person's fun can lead to another person's injury. Workers are personally responsible to operate their cart in a safe and courteous manner. Would you want to be responsible for injuring your coworker just because you wanted to have a little fun? No, I didn't think so. What do you think Stu's up to here? Well, he's trying to adjust the speed governor in the golf cart. In most jurisdictions, it is illegal for a worker to alter safety devices. Pedestrian vehicle courtesy. Here, the cart operator does not stop before his golfer takes his swing, putting him and his passenger at risk of an errant golf shot. Fortunately, the player is distracted and stops his swing, this time. The more proper position is to stop well behind the golfer's line of shot, thus ensuring the operator and golf cart are safely behind the path of the golfer's ball. Communication with golfers on the course is paramount when working during play. 4! This worker was at risk of injury because he wasn't aware of play. Instead, workers should be aware of their surroundings, wave on the golfers, and get well out of play. Golf marshals also know the importance of protecting themselves from errant golf shots. In high-traffic areas where pedestrians and golf carts alike are traveling, it would be safer for golf carts to slow down and drive in a courteous manner. When driving down a pathway, it is courtesy to always give golfers the right of way and move off the path. When driving in a parking lot with other carts or road vehicles, you must always follow the rules of the road. Obey all road signs. Carts having to cross over main thoroughfares with other vehicle traffic should come to a complete stop. Look both ways before crossing the road. Points to remember. Be courteous. Operate only in designated areas. Give pedestrians the right of way. Stop at blind corners and intersections. Reduce speed in high traffic areas. Follow all local road and traffic laws. Driving range safety. Baskets of golf balls at times can get very heavy, so always try to use proper lifting techniques, such as bending at the knees. Don't try to fill the golf ball pail too much, or it will be too heavy for lifting later. Make sure the load is secure before driving away. Before driving a golf cart range picker, inspect your vehicle. Make sure all connections are secure, that the guards or cages are in good condition, and there are no major holes or other problems that could affect operator safety. When operating a range picker, always follow the path designated by the golf course to pick up balls. If the range picker happens to stall out while picking up balls on the range, do not leave the protection of the picker's cage. Stay in and radio someone for help. Unfortunately for Lance, many golfers enjoy targeting the poor range picker. These golfers have very good aim. Maintenance. Your view may be obstructed when driving into the cart barn, so be careful coming in from the daylight. When recharging vehicles, back them up to the appropriate position, remove the charger off the charging station, and coil the charger, if possible, through the steering wheel. This will prevent people from pulling away and damaging the charge cord. Be sure to check the charging display to make sure it is indeed charging. A bad habit that many workers have is throwing the cord into the cart in front of them. The cord then gets caught on the cart when pulling away. Watch the cord here. A proper maintenance program and taking the time to return the cord to its proper place will save a lot of damage to the charger and to the cart. For maintenance purposes, do a visual inspection of the batteries, making sure the connectors are secured, and recycle the electrolyte to manufacturer's specifications. Always wear the recommended protective equipment found in the battery's Materials Safety Data Sheet, or MSDS. When working with batteries, there is a possibility of exposure to acid, so always know where the eye wash station and safety shower is. When refueling again, always use the proper personal protective equipment found in the fuel's MSDS. When refueling, do not let go of the pump and walk away. Holding the pump grounds it to prevent explosions from static electricity. Washing your cart at the end of the day is important. Removing the dirt and debris ensures the continued safe and smooth operation of the vehicle. Notice the unsafe position Chuck takes to save his pants from getting wet? Points to remember. Maintaining carts requires following manufacturer's recommendations and instructions, inspecting charging system for damage, being aware of location of charging cords at all times, wearing protective equipment when working with hazardous materials, knowing locations of eye wash stations and safety showers. Training. Classroom training is very important. Discuss with your new drivers how the cart operates, its safety features, and where to find the driving hazards on your course. Practical training on a golf course is paramount for those who have not operated a cart before. Drivers should be reminded of the importance of keeping the body inside the cart at all times. Training on obstacle courses and practicing steering and braking will help a trainer or supervisor determine if a worker has gained a safe level of comfort and competence using the cart. The golf club may then authorize and designate a worker as a competent golf cart operator. Points to remember for training include both classroom and practical in your training program. Only those trained and authorized by club can operate a golf cart. Whether you're a part-timer or a long-timer, working at a golf club can be rewarding and fun. However, don't be mistaken. Operating and maintaining a golf cart safely is serious stuff. Never take shortcuts when it comes to safety. It's not worth it. When you drive a golf cart with safety in mind, if you are courteous to your passenger and the club's pedestrians, you'll be helping to prevent injuries and will ensure a continued safe and enjoyable place to work. Thank you.